Bang, we in this thing. It's the motherfucking No Vibe podcast. I am Blaze, episode 28, I believe. No Vibe podcast, season 2, the level up. You know, giving your haters, all the haters, their recommended daily allowance of their daily dose of something to hate on. In case you guys didn't know, you know what I mean? It's been a lot of hating going on lately. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. Well, actually, I'm lying. I did know. I knew that doing what I'm doing, I was going to hurt people's feelings, but I didn't know to what extent. And I kind of got like a picture of it this week. Believe it or not, what's happening with it? I got a picture of the hate for all y'all that ain't never been trolled in the comments before. Hi and bye. Whoever ain't ever been trolled on the comments, I got my live hooked up right now too, so I'm gonna let some people comment. I'm doing a podcast for those people that don't know on my live. But for all y'all, for anyone that's never been trolled, and I mean trolled, there's a difference between being trolled in your comments on social media and the difference between you making comments and then people responding to you, because that's like you asking for it. You dig what I'm saying? So I mean, you could say that since I make music and I do a podcast and all kinds of shit, I was asking for it. But I mean, at the end of the day, yo, I mean, I keep it player. You feel me? I'm not on this. I do my best to be on these podcasts and just be real, give you real conversation. I try not to. I'm not hating on anybody or try to shit on anybody. I'm just trying to speak facts, and I'm definitely not going out of my way. You know what I'm saying? Because I just ain't never been raised like that to begin with. But that's neither here nor there. So I believe it was Tuesday. I dropped a video, or Wednesday, I believe it was. I dropped a video, brand new video, because like I said, I do music. For those people that don't know me through the music, you know me through the podcast, and it was cool. I had a good time. That we had it was shot a while ago. You feel me? And we just managed to put it together and put it out right now because, I mean, we trying to, you know, everything's timing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about timing. And that's the fuck we was doing. We was trying to make sure we timed it right. We dropped the video finally. I was excited about it. You know, for the most part, I'll say I got great reviews from it. You know what I mean? And this is under my account. So then here we go. Somebody out of nowhere. And so it starts. So it begins. You could tell it's somebody that was either scary as fuck, broke. And when I mean broke, I don't mean like yo, he has a job and he's working. So anybody that, you don't have to be balling, you know what I mean? And you ain't gotta not like, you know what I'm saying? When I say broke, I don't mean that because, you know, everybody has different money situations, you know what I'm saying? So we're all broke to somebody at the end of the day, right? But that's neither here nor there. So I get a hater get into my comments and was like, you're ripping somebody off. This sounds like this and this sounds like that. And I'm well aware of what the beat sounds like. You know, the beat, it's off a mixtape. So obviously it's going to be mixtape material for those that don't know. So anyways, long story short, you know, I mean, I've had it before, so it ain't no big thing. Dude got under my shit, started bumping his gums and, you know, saying little slick shit. If you don't like my music and you get under the comments, you want to slander me, I don't give a fuck. But I am going to say some shit back if I feel the need to. And I did. And it started off like, just like, you know, like, oh man, you know, this I'm not going to say I was trying to explain myself to dude, but I was more like trying to educate this person because it's obviously a very ignorant, very slow, very, I have nothing else better to do with my life type person. But whatever it is, I mean, I don't know if it was the content of the song, or or just what I was saying, or just whatever. I don't know what it is, but it rubbed him the wrong way. So he felt the need to let me know, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Express your feelings, man. I always say it on here. If you want to get in my comments and slander me, man, by all means. So that's what he did. Gave him a couple little responses, but it wasn't nothing heavy, and I kept it pushing. That was day 1. Day 2, everything's cool. Out of nowhere, here he come again with some more shit. And he kind of like getting a little, you know what I'm saying? He's starting to get a little like not me, but you could tell he was taking it real personal. Like almost like my music was almost like an attack. Like I'm like, bro, how the fuck how do we get to this point, right? But at the same time, I find this shit funny. Like the shit don't really offend me when people get to talking about me, because you could go, if you're in any kind of position where you're, even if it's a business and you're trying to make money out of something, you're gonna have people that are gonna slander you. They're not gonna fuck with you on any level. Nothing that you do is gonna be good enough, and they're gonna make sure that they get it. If they get an opportunity, they, for the most part, they'll say something, and then you're gonna get those people that go out their way. So this is one of them cats. So, and I hope he's listening to this shit right now, because I want him to know how amusing this shit was to me, because I really laugh at this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like go into comments and read comments specifically for shit like this. You feel what I'm saying? So, and yeah, so then he come back again the next day. He's like da 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 da. And now you got other people in my comments getting on this line like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like talking shit to him. And I'm laughing. I'm like, this dude really cares that much, right? He really cares. Day 2, he's back. All right, so whatever. You know what I mean? Keep it moving like we always do. The shit ain't stopping nobody. You ain't stopping my program. You ain't dictating what I do. You're not making me move any kind of way. I'm going to do what the fuck I've been doing. I'm going to continue to do it. Day 3. I drop another video. You know, I did a cypher in LA. I'm sure you guys heard about it already. So I dropped the clip, you know what I mean, on my story this time. Because when the person was hating on me and shit, they didn't really look at my story. And that's usually how it goes. They don't give a fuck. They just want to like publicly slander you or whatever. So they're going to go where they could be seen. And so this time I go on my DM. I'm like, oh, I got a DM, you know, message request. Who's this? And I look, and it's dude again. Now I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, do you not have anything to do? Does nobody miss you? Ain't a job somewhere for you to get? Ain't no money, no pussy? Because you can't be getting pussy and money on a consistent basis and have enough time to be in my comments, in my inbox now, because that's some creepy shit. That's like a female. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's some stalker female shit. Like, I can't say I know how women feel like, but I know now what it's like. And I'm sure women could agree. It's like when you have motherfuckers slide in your DMs that you don't even want to, like, there's no reason for you to be here. You know what I'm saying? So he slide my DM, he gets talking shit to me. As I figured, I mean, that's the only reason why you're in there. He's, you know, so once again, he's talking shit about all my shit. He's talking shit about all my music, and I suck, and I should this and that. And I get under there, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm laughing at him, smiling, because it's funny to me, right? So I'm giving him a little attention, because that's obviously what he wants. No one loves him at home and shit, right? So we, you know, he's back and forth, but then he's like, bam, 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 like 30, I bullshit you not, like 30, 40 DMs. And just talking shit. I'm like, God, this fool's net banging hard as fuck right now. He's repping that internet set right now on me. You know what I'm saying? So he's in my comments. He's talking shit to me. He's talking wild crazy. And then what did he say? Oh, he started getting real racial. You know, that's another thing that tripped me out, like, from the hater shit. I mean, I've been, you know what I'm saying? I felt racism my whole life. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person of color, 9 times out of 10, you felt it at one point or another. You know what I'm saying? Blatant acts of racism. Someone calling you a beaner, calling you an N-word, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? The bad shit, you know, like, I'm sure, and then it goes, you know, there's nuance and it goes deeper than that. You know, there's racism, you know, where it's like not so bold and brazen and shit right now, right? So, but this guy didn't give a fuck. He wanted to make sure that he got at me, and he told me how much of a beaner and a spick I was, and that my music career is trash. You know what I'm saying? All the good stuff. Like he really went out of his way, y'all, to try to hurt my feelings. And I thought it was hilarious because, you know what I mean? You can't really hurt my feelings. He could make fun of my race, call me a beaner, whatever you want to. I don't give a fuck. That shit don't really bother me because, first of all, you're not in front of me saying it. Second of all, you're saying it from a hidden account. So it's like, I already know you're on some coward shit. Third, it looked like a fake account, to be real with you, because he doesn't, I don't know, it just didn't seem like that account, that pictures, Yeah, I had some Android pictures on there, so it looked phony to me. I don't give a fuck. Anybody with Android pictures on your phone, I'm sorry if you post them up, they look kind of suspect to me. I'm thinking fake account. So you know what I'm saying? So anyways, he's in my DMs talking shit, and I'm really laughing at him, and I'm telling him, bro, I'm keeping it real with him because it seems like nobody in his life does. So I'm telling him, like, bro, just so you know, I'm gonna show all my friends these DMs later, and we're gonna laugh at you so fucking hard, just so you know. And he turned it up some more. He started getting more mad, more mad. So I keep in mind, I'm at work when he's doing this. I'm like, bro, I can't be back and forth with you. Okay, I let you get your shit off. You wanted to say what you got to say. Obviously, you got the attention you deserve, so I block him. Man, couple minutes later, no bullshit. Couple minutes later, hella funny. Boop, here he goes again on a fake account. And I'm like, wow, like it's crazy. I posted this shit on my story because I think it's funny. I take all threats seriously, but at the same time, this wasn't really a threat. This is somebody on the internet. I would take it more seriously from somebody if I would take it more seriously from somebody if they were in my face, if they're present saying stuff. Because then I'm like, okay, this motherfucker really, you know what I mean? He got an issue. He really want to see me about something. So I'm like, whatever, you know, at least he's bold enough to say under his real shit. But one thing that I learned, and I've learned over the years, and having people that I've had rivalries with, you know what I'm saying, musically or whatever, is that a lot of times when somebody's hating on you, they see something in you that they lack, so they want to attack that. And sometimes they just want attention, so they do this shit for attention, and hopefully you'll give them conversation, or you'll talk to them, or you'll say something to them. That's how motherfuckers are. So when I seen this, I laughed at dude so hard because, like, bro, you gotta be, even if you're not, you gotta be grown at least to understand. You know what I'm saying? Tell him I said hi. Tell my nephew I said hi. But you know, it's like, like I said, I think, to be honest with you, and I'm gonna say it here, and I'm you know what I mean, just so everybody know, I kind of feel like whoever it was trying to bait me, because they were saying racial shit, and then they were trying to say personal shit like they knew me, which they didn't, because everything they said, none of it was facts. So like I said, I don't know if it was the song. Now the song's called Acting, you know what I'm saying? The chorus says, why they acting like some hoes. So I don't know if that's what pissed him off or what it was, but it obviously rubbed him the wrong way. So since he wanted attention, I wanted to let you guys know I had a stalker online, and if he's listening right now, somebody cares about you. It just ain't me. And you're not hurting my feelings, but here goes your little, you know, 5 minutes of fame or 10 seconds of fame, whatever you want though. But that to me is funny. I'm gonna make a little, you know, the little TikTok videos with the oh no fucking song. I'm gonna make a video with all his DMs so y'all can see it. That shit is so fucking hilarious. I was just like, wow. He got mad too, because I was like, that's broke activities right there. And he got hella mad. He was like, I mean, but it is what it is. I don't give a fuck what you say. You ain't got that enough much time, 30, 40 DMs to be DMing somebody and tell them how much they suck. It was like, all right, I get it, bro. I suck, bro. Damn. I'm horrible. I'm trash. Okay. You happy now? But anyways, your haters sometimes are undercover fans, and they want to be your friends, and sometimes your haters are your friends. You know what I'm saying? So stay woke. Because your replacement might be right next to you, and your biggest fan might really be your biggest hater. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't tell everybody everything. You don't tell them all your moves and shit. It's the No Vibe Podcast. We're moving and grooving right now. No, I bullshit you not. It was more than 30 DMs, y'all. I'm for my live people, and it was back to back. And it was like childish, bro. Like, when you read shit, it's like, damn, I know what y'all females go through, because I've seen females post DMs where dudes are like, what's up, baby? Oh, you're a queen. You're the best. Oh, you don't want to answer my tips? Well, fuck you. They just fucking, you know, shoot off like 20 fucking DMs and shit. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It could be he needed some attention, but it's like, bro, I'm a dude, first of all, and I don't like dudes. Nothing against that. But, I mean, there's no attention that you could get from me that you should be looking for. If you want attention, go find it in somebody that fits what you do. You feel me? You're obviously lonely. You obviously like the internet. So go off that. But I mean, at the same time, you also got to understand something. It's like, at the end of the day, whatever rubbed him the wrong way, he was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I thought it was hilarious. I wish I could show y'all while I'm telling y'all, but I can't because it's the podcast. But anyways, he got his attention. He got what he fucking deserved. It's the No Invite podcast. What's up with my life, man? How y'all doing today? Y'all, what's good? What's on y'all minds? Talk to me. Give me a topic or something. If not, we finna cut this live off and I'm gonna get off into the rest of this podcast because you can't get it all for free. Anything, I don't know about y'all, my Niners. Anybody into football, you know what I mean? I'm a 49er fan, always have been, always will be. And they just made a move recently. They traded up in the draft. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are really into that or not, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I am. So they moved up in the draft. They bet a lot of chips. They bet three. I think they gave up 2 first rounds and a 3rd round pick. And so I don't know for all my motherfucking Niner fans, y'all know what it is, man. It's time to make some moves. This shit gotta be bulletproof. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna be without a 1st round draft pick for a minute unless we bust some moves, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It is what it is, So we got it. Got the number 3 overall draft pick. Some people are thinking we're gonna take Justin Fields. Some people think we might take Zach Wilson, depending on who is available. I would rather go with Zach Wilson because I believe he got more time playing, but who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? So far, I can't really say too much bad shit about my Niners lately. You know what I mean? Yeah, they ain't been great last year, but you know what? They got hurt. A lot of them was hurt. The injuries were extensive all across the team. So I can't really say nothing about that. But I haven't had a reason to complain in a while, bro. They really been picking their shit up. So, I mean, I just hope they knock it out the park. I don't think we're going to keep Jimmy Garoppolo. Some people saying he might stay for another year and mentor the new quarterback, but it's a lot of money that he's asking for. So I don't think that he's going to be able to stay. Well, I don't think it would just be a good move for us to stay. If we get him to stay, yeah, we're going to pay him the money. But, I mean, it might cause more problems than good, you know what I mean? Because once you draft a quarterback that high up in the draft, for all those people, for all my sports people, and for my people that don't know sports, I'm gonna give you a breakdown. Whenever you trade up to get up high in a draft like that, you're usually going for a quarterback. Like most teams that don't really need, I mean, unless there's obviously a standout defensive player or just somebody undeniable, you know what I mean? If you got a quarterback already and you're in the top 5, then you're not drafting quarterbacks. You're drafting the best possible player or whatever your position you need. But we have a quarterback. So the fact that we moved up only says one thing, is that we gonna draft the quarterback because you don't go that high. We really don't have a need for anything to be picked at number 1, in my opinion. So anyways, long story short, that's what it is. It was like a kind of a shock because I really thought that we were just going to rock with what we were and just take the best available player at 12. We got a nice amount of draft picks this year, y'all, but I don't know. The way things are going, the way things are shaping up. I feel like our window is still open. We still got a lot of players on rookie contracts. If we could get a quarterback on rookie contracts, then we could beef up the team even more next year with some next season with some free agents. But we still have to answer that question because Jimmy is a winner, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Jimmy Garoppolo, a winner. He will win you games. Can he win you a Super Bowl? Maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The jury's still out on that. Obviously, our window is open, so we want to win a Super Bowl. That's what we're doing this for. You know what I mean? So it could who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? We might just trade Jimmy for a carton of smokes and a couple bags of soups. Who the fuck knows? Anyways, No Invite Podcast. We're moving and grooving all day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the undercover fans. Shout out to the real supporters. All my people, you supporters, you know me. I don't call you fans. You're my supporters. You know what I mean? Because you guys listen. You guys enjoy, obviously, what I do. And you give me the benefit of the doubt by giving me your time to, listen to this podcast and hear me spill my spiel. You feel me? Let me, I'm talking about, let me pop my peas, player. So that's what it is. You know what I mean? Moving and grooving on like we always do. We got Now, I don't know if y'all seen this, right? And I want to know what y'all think. So y'all got to get in the comments when y'all get a chance, or in No Invite Podcast or whatever, and get a moment. You got to get in them comments. But you gotta, what's it called? Let me know what you think. Like, I hate this social media shit and how it's getting as far as platforms, because every platform is picky and they're coming up with new rules and things that you can and can't do on the platforms. And I'm like, okay, that's cool and all. But see, the thing is, I hate when the rules are vague, because then they could be misused. And like, for instance, all the crazy shit you see on Instagram, all the crazy shit you see, I'm talking about, I see cartel videos, we see you name it, all kinds of fight videos and shit. I seen the wildest shit today. This is what I want to understand. Okay, so help me understand. Today I just seen a video, and it was of three girls allegedly, teenage girls allegedly carjacking. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly carjacking. What was a Uber Eats driver? They drive off with him still hanging onto the car. Bam. They crash the car. Dude dies. RIP. That's sad as fuck, by the way. You leave the fucking Uber man driver alone. He ain't fucking with nobody. But they showed that, and I seen the whole video of everything. They even showed the man laying on the ground, and the girls all hurt and everything too, right? But then the other night, like 2 nights ago, Boozy paid a man to let him slap him for a music video. And he had been advertising like, I need somebody for this video. I'll pay you $500 or 544 or some shit. I'm going to say 5. We're going to round it up or round it down to 500. So he got his fucking Instagram deactivated. And I know you're like, oh, that's not a big thing. It's not. Look, he had like 9 million followers. Okay. When you have a 9 million following of actual fans, people or supporters that really will listen to you, will buy your shit, even out of 9 million, if you could get at least 1 million of your following to turn around and buy something, that is a fucking business. That's why Instagram is so changing so much. You know, because it is a fucking business at the end of the day. At the end of the day, if you do it right, you could get on there and you could make a lot of money. Now, it's harder now than it ever was, because they're putting new things in play, new algorithms and, you know, new little things that they're doing. And they're cutthroat than a motherfucker, because Instagram don't give a fuck. They'll see your fucking idea and they'll fucking clone it. And I don't even know how they don't get hit with copywriting, but I guess they're so fast with it, whatever. I don't know what they do, but Instagram and Facebook, they some cutthroats, man. Mark Zuckerberg, you know, I don't give a fuck what he says. He's really probably like they did in that movie. I don't know if y'all seen the Social Media movie, but he was pretty much a fucking asshole, a real dickhead, right? So look, anyways, so for those y'all, oh wow, he just got his Instagram. Who gives a fuck? 9 million followers. Like I said, you could get 1 million followers. You could get 1 million followers to buy one piece of paper from you, or one thing, one download, one stream, and that's $1 million fucking dollars. So now that y'all know that, what I want to know is, like, they didn't give him no reason why. They didn't tell Lil Boozy why or anything else. It was after he posted that, boom, they shut his shit down. So here he goes again. Made a new account. This how you know he a real fucking, what's it called? A real fucking person that has a real following, because he already got. I think he's had it on for like 10 hours. He's already up to a gang of fucking followers, and even more. I wouldn't have followed him, and I didn't even follow him before. But I felt like I was some bullshit that they did to him, because he paid this man. No one forced this man. He paid him. He said, I need this for a video. So it's kind of like an acting gig. The only difference is it's more like a stuntman acting gig, because he got the taste slapped out of his mouth. It was pretty ruthless. But I'm saying, it's just, I just hate to see when I see some hypocritical ass shit. I hate that. I can't agree with that. So just alone being a real one too, like a real supporter and somebody that does this shit and knows what it means, I gave him a follow. I mean, may be insignificant to people, or may not mean a lot, but small shit count. If you could get a lot of people to do one small thing, that could turn into a big thing. You know, they say all you need is, I think, for a 6-figure Lifestyle, all you need to do is make up to 270 or 270 something dollars a day, some shit like that. All right, don't quote me exactly because I'm not a fucking economist or a mathematician or into the dark sciences or none of that shit. That's all I know. But they say that yeah, if you could make $270 a day, you're living a six-figure life. So imagine that. Imagine if you could just if you had 9 million fucking followers. That's a business, bro. Especially if you're doing it right. You could tell who when people have fake followings and shit like that too, because there has been people that, you know, influencers and stuff like that that expose themselves because they had millions and millions of followers, but they couldn't sell their t-shirts. They had brands that couldn't even get off a t-shirt. They couldn't even sell like 30,000 t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't sell like 25,000. I think it was less than that. It was like they couldn't even sell 1,000 t-shirts or some stupid shit. It was wild. Like, so, but for the people that have it and know what they're doing, it's a business. It's a way to generate income. Um, it may not be like your bread and butter, but it's passive income. You know what I'm saying? It's money. It's money that's getting made while you're out making hopefully other money moves. You feel what I'm saying? So, shout out to Boozy. If you don't follow him already, you should follow him. Just so you could throw a big fuck you to Mark Zuckerberg, because I know that he's probably pulled some bullshit on y'all, locked y'all up, threw y'all in Facebook jail. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I done see my partners fresh out of a fucking, 100-day fucking bid in Facebook jail, come back to the world, and they looking around and they're like, man, I don't even know. They're on Facebook on the time like I don't even know how to act no more. The Facebook world changed so much since I was last on it. All right, I'm sorry, man. I'm just talking shit, but it's true though. He didn't lock your ass up before. He didn't close your account. He done for all my chicks out there, taking booty pics and shit. You done got your shit flagged before. You done got your shit all the OnlyFans ladies, and they're making their money. You know what I'm saying? I know you done got shut down before. So if you want to throw a big fuck you to Facebook, go and follow Boosie, a little Boosie. Go on and give him a follow. Help him get his 9 million back. You know what I'm saying? And fuck him. You know what I mean? I at one point I think the highest I ever had in followers on Instagram was like 10K. I mean, that's nothing. That's like a drop in the bucket compared to anything. But it's still 10K though. 10K that helps your reach. You dig what I'm saying? You see more and more people trying to, it helps push your shit down if you could get your shit in front of a lot of eyes at once. That's how you get most views on your videos, and that's how you generate more of that, which in turn it's advertisement. If I could show more people my music, I have more of a bigger chance to reaching more of audience, the people that like my music. Everybody ain't gonna like it, obviously, from the fucking first opening segment of this podcast. Everybody ain't gonna like that shit, but for the most part, it's all about chance. See, the thing is with me is that I'm going to take that chance. See, the dude that was in my fucking DMs and was commenting on my shit, he probably never took a real fucking chance in his life. Well, I mean, except probably fucking, crackheads or whatever the fuck he do. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever he does, not wearing a condom and shit. But besides that, he probably never took a real substantial risk in his life. So when he sees somebody out here doing it for better or worse, whether he thinks they're tight or whether he really just thinks they're trash, that's his way of shitting on people, because he's not happy with himself. And I talk, me and my partners, we're always coming up with ways and motivation and sharing information and trying to figure out ways for us to make money and be successful in the path that we're choosing. So we talk about that type of shit all the time. We come together and we talk about how can we do this? How can we come together? How can we make this? You know what? We need to do this. We need to do that. Shout out Jizzle. Shout out what's it called? Half, and a handful of other people, you know what I'm saying? P World, Patty P, we're creative people, so we always trying to cook up ways to make a business and be successful in the lanes that we are. We're doing music, we're doing podcasting, we're doing videos, we're doing acting, we're doing you name it, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff. So we always trying to figure out different ways. That's what we do. And you know what I mean? It's it's wild. Like I said, it's wild. You know what I mean? The way that there's no way around it. It's just hypocrisy, man. Like I said, you're gonna show a video of a man really actually passing away. That person ain't get nothing. Ain't nothing happened to his account. It's still up and active. And I'm not gonna say no names, so I'm not gonna throw nobody in the bus. But y'all know what time it is. But then this man pays somebody to do it, and it's because let's keep it real. Boosie's had some controversial shit. You know what I'm saying? He said before though, but at the same time, it's like Boosie is not as he may not know everything like everybody expects him to know because he's a celebrity, but at the same time, he's being real honest. And I think that nowadays, bro, with the whole, you know what I mean, with the whole internet, it's like, and this whole cancel culture shit, this shit's wild. Like, even with the little Nas X and the fucking Nikes and the little weird fucking devil fucking with the blood. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but Lil Nas X got a collab Nike shoe, and I don't know if it's through Nike, but it's through another company, and they're doing a collab. It's called his Satan shoe or whatever. And it's basically the ink has supposed to have human blood in it, like a drop of human blood, and it has 666 on it, a pentagram on it, and all that crazy shit, right? So it got people really fucking mad right now, right? And it got people really mad, but it's like, it don't bother me. I think it's trash though, because it's really just pandering, you know, or not even pandering. He's doing it for the shock value. You know what I'm saying? He's trying. So it's like he's not even really like, it ain't even really something he believes in. I'm sure real fucking Satanists right now are like, these motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He on that. He a studio gangster. You feel me? He on that bullshit. He faking for the camera. He stunned for the gram. You know what I'm saying? But even then, I don't like. You know, I'm spiritual and whatever. I know there's good and evil and all that shit, but the way people are like picking and choosing what to be mad at and what to be mad and choosing to cancel this but not cancel that and cancel it, it's just bullshit. We're gonna get to the point. I said it today. We're gonna get to the point where there's gonna be nothing that you could do that's gonna be in at least in the court of public opinion that's not that you can't do. Everything's gonna be so bad. Everything's gonna be canceled. Everything's gonna be wrong. And then where the fuck do we go from there? You know what I mean? What's gonna happen next when we get to that point? You know what I'm saying? They talking about canceling fucking Speedy Gonzalez because it's a racial stereotype. I mean, it's a cartoon. It doesn't have to be that way. It used to be that way. If you consider that a stereotype, whatever, that's up to you. I never really bothered it, gave much opinion. The way I looked at it, it's like, you know what? I mean, we back then, it's like, fuck, that was the only fucking Latin fucking cartoon character. And at least Speedy wasn't no punk, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, you know, different generations, different eras. You know, some people they don't see it that way. So I respect that. What I don't respect is when people are trying to get, you know what I'm saying, are being hypocritical, basically, is what I'm saying. And we talked about it last week on the last episode. I have nothing against anybody. I'm not a hateful person or a hater, you feel me? Ain't a hater bone in my body. But you know what I'm saying? I don't like hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with the news. The news picks and choose what they want to fucking show and what they don't want to show, and they spin it because at the end of the day, like Lil Nas X and everybody else, they're going to try to give you the most outrageous shit, cause a stir, cause their name to go everywhere, their searches to go up, their mentions, you name it. And at the end of the day, they don't even really into what they're saying. That's not even what they're really about. It's exploitation, but it's not exploitation so much of what he's exploiting as far as the you know, the devil or whatever. It's exploitation of people's reactions. That's where the real exploitation is at. You dig what I'm saying? He's exploiting people's reactions because he knows I'm going to do this and I'm going to say this and I'm going to get this kind of reaction. And I just dropped a video, so I need the help. It's no different than when a rapper starts fucking trying to start shit or start a fake beef or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. A president is coming for re-election, so he starts popping his mouth saying fucking outlandish shit to get the crowd going. And next thing you know, they're busting down the Capitol door and shit. It's a lot alike. Obviously, it's different magnitudes. You know what I'm saying? Some shit's just hits a little different like that, storming than this does. But at the same time, it's an exploitation, bro. I really feel like the cancel culture shit is so fucking lame and it's whack. And anybody that comes to me talking about you're canceled or they're canceled, none of that. If you say that around me, I already know that you're like a follower. You're totally... You're not even yourself. You're somebody else's because you're letting somebody else control you. The same thing with this lame that was in my fucking DMs. I'm not gonna let this dude piss me off. I'm not gonna let him, all the racist shit he was saying to me. He was saying some racist shit, calling me a beaner, a wetback, and you name it. But I kind of felt like he wanted me to say some racist shit back because it wasn't a white person that was talking this shit to me, by the way. As crazy as that sounds. But I think he wanted me to say it back. And I'm like, yo, that's not, you can't control me. You're not gonna say something and then think that you're gonna get that reaction from me. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do something and drop something, get me worked up to where I'm taken to the streets or I'm this, I'm that. Certain things do deserve and require attention, and other things don't. And I think really nowadays people are having a real hard time understanding which is which. You know, and I'm not perfect though. Don't get me wrong. I have my moments. I talk my shit. But for the most part, I was taught not to let nobody push your buttons because you're giving control over them to you. You're handing over control. And that's what a lot of people do. They get so worked up and they get so pissed off that they step out of their character, out of their square. They're not who they are now because they allow somebody else's opinion that you don't even fucking know dictate how they're gonna carry themselves. There's a such thing as information, but you know, we say it and I say it before, I say it again. Take everything with a grain of salt. Step outside your square when you're looking at it. You know, be who you are. Be stay steadfast in your morals and your values and what you believe in, but also look at the bigger picture. Don't get just caught up in what you think and what you feel, because it's more. See, the greatest thing these people could have did when this dude dropped his Satan shoe or whatever the fuck, his Satan steppers 9000s or whatever, is they could have fucking ignored him. You know, they could have ignored him. Y'all gave him power though, so now the people gave him power. Y'all put him in power with your fellowship or whatnot, and now you giving them more power with this attention. You know. I don't know. It's just and it's hypocritical because, like I said, they'll talk about that and they'll talk about, you know what I'm saying, they'll blow that up. They'll blow up the stuff about Asian hate. But where's the talk about the Latino community? You know what I'm saying, and the street vendors that are getting. You know, I don't see nobody even say nothing besides us. You know, and it's not no shots to my Asians because I ride with my Asians. I rock with them. We're all one people as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? We're all people of color. We're all one people. We have different culture, but we're all one people regardless. We're all humans in general. You dig what I'm saying? But so it's no shade to them whatsoever. But it's funny how they pick and choose what they want to talk about, what they don't want to talk about. You know what I mean? They want to throw all this shit out there about all these people coming to the fucking country now, all the migrants coming to the country, but what they don't say is like the same thing with this president, man. Don't get fooled by this new shit, man. Like I said, I ain't trying to get political or nothing, but like please be free thinkers and understand that, because this motherfucker basically invited them and told them and put it out there that we're gonna do this, do that, and this for these people, and we're gonna offer a pathway, but he left it at that. No instructions, no how we're gonna do it. You should have not said nothing, because you gave people hope. Now people are coming up here. People are trying to find out what this guy's talking about. And now what are they doing? They locking them up more. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't coming over here because they trying to fucking, you know what I'm saying? They're coming over here because it's fucked up where they live at. And if you do your research, back in the 80s and in the 70s and 80s and 90s, early 90s, they were all, this government was all in South America, fucking with their governments, toppling countries over, making them real chaotic to where they are now. That's why we have this problem now. As far we've always had a border situation, if that's what you want to call it, but just remember, people don't want to leave their country. You don't see people from Canada coming in swarms like, yo, the reason why people leave their country is because their country's fucked up. And a lot of these countries that are fucked up, you could go do your research and you'll find out that it was the United States that was fucking their shit up. You know what I'm saying? Overthrowing their governments and doing wild shit to them, you know, trying to exploit their resources. You know, so At the end of the day, it's a big problem, and I hate the hypocrisy. I hate how they're trying to act like it's not like, bro, like this president. You asked him to come over here, bro. You basically told him you were gonna offer this. Now, if that's what you were gonna do, you should have said all that shit once you had your whole plan set out. Don't say that shit. I mean, cause they don't know. They hear you say that, they're like, yo, we better get there before it's too late. You know, but even this, how about this? How about y'all go over there and try to fix some shit for once? You know, y'all did this. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not trying to get too political because it's not really about that. You know what I mean? And at least not this podcast. If you're looking for some political shit, you know what I mean? I try not to get on that because I ain't the fullest educated person on all this. But I'm just good at seeing things for what they are, you know? And seeing things and reading between the lines, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, stop the Asian hate, stop the Latino hate, man. You know what I mean? Stop the racist shit, stop the black hate, stop being haters, period. It's crazy when they say that there's somebody out there for everyone. There really is. So while you over here hating this person for what they are or aren't doing, you could be missing your blessings. You looking in the wrong direction. Don't watch me watch TV, motherfucker, because you might find something else better. You do what I'm saying? People, if you don't have nothing going on in life, man, something out there for you. Trust me. But you got to look for it. It's not going to fall on your lap. And if you're sitting on your ass right now expecting it to, and you on the internet chopping people up and doing all that crazy shit, well, I don't know what to tell you. Because this motherfucking 2021, we're gonna be in 2022 before you fucking know it. Cars is already driving themselves. I was on the freeway today. I seen a Tesla dude was blowing his nose, drinking coffee, doing everything but driving, sitting in that motherfucker. Sitting in the driver's seat. So we already in the future, y'all. It's time for everyone to start educating themselves and worry less about what everybody else is doing and worry more about what they're doing for themselves first. You know, if you're handling your business, I can't tell you what to do or how to do it. And I'm not even trying to tell you how to live your lives. I'm giving you options. At the end of the day, you're going to live your life how you want to, though. If you want to be free, you want to be happy, you don't want to be miserable, then make sure that you're doing the things you're supposed to do for yourself. If you want to be worried about what the next person's doing, caught up in the latest of the latest, and you ain't even got it. You trying to keep up with the Joneses, and you worried about why the neighbor got the big bad truck better than you, or you. If that's your mentality, you have to change that ASAP. That shit is not gonna help you. It's gonna keep you down. It's gonna keep you annoyed. It's gonna keep you angry. It's gonna keep you everywhere the fuck you don't want to be at. And it's like, life is precious, yo. Life is too good, man. I'm ready to get off this fucking podcast and go just sit down and relax. Ain't nothing better than sit down on own spot, watch some TV, have your family, eat some dinner. If you ain't got nothing like that and you just out getting money and living life and going, you know, running your business or whatever brings you joy and happiness, then, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing better than being able to be free and to do that shit. Shout out to all the people locked up, all the homies, everybody that's locked up, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? All the real ones is locked up because, you know, right now they would love to be in your position. They would love to be out here and get another chance. You know what I'm saying? So please remember that. Please remember all the people that passed away. Shout out to everyone that passed away. You know, rest in peace, rest easy. Remember that there's a lot of people that didn't get a chance or an opportunity to do the things that you're doing right now, like breathing. So while we in our cars on our way to work, or we're at home, or wherever we're at in life right now, you know what I'm saying? Take a moment to look around and realize that this shit is precious as fuck. It's not guaranteed, and it's something that money can't buy. Everybody got this life. Now, is everybody's the same? No, it's not the same. Everybody's is different, and sometimes you're gonna have people that face with more. You know, for those of us that have it good and we built our life and we work, never forget where you came from. For those that never had it, that's always had it and never had to work for it, remember to look around and realize that everybody ain't grow up like you. You know what I mean? We got to make sure that we doing this type of shit because at the end of the day, we stuck with each other. You know, I hate to say it, I'm an antisocial person, but I know that I'm gonna have to deal with y'all. I got stalkers that I don't even know who the fuck they are, you know what I'm saying? Talking about they gonna see me in the streets and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna have to be on my shit. But does that make me bitter, make me mad and upset? Hell no, I love this shit. I love this shit. Ain't nothing better than this life, yo. Real talk. And if it ain't good, trust me, it could get better if you want it to. This shit ain't going. It ain't gonna never be handed to you. We've all dealt with some shit, and some of us, like I said, we dealt with worse. You know what I mean? So, shout out to everybody out there. You know what I mean? Living your life, no matter who you are, what you are, how you want to live it. As long as you ain't hurting nobody and ain't hurting yourself, and go on and do what the fuck you got to do. You know what I mean? This is the No Invite Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast. You can also go to our YouTube channel, RiBirth Media Films. That's RiBirth, where you can catch all the episodes. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm lying to y'all right now. I've been slacking on my Mackin with the YouTube page and uploading the most recent things. I think I'm going to pay my son. I think I'm a few episodes behind. I promise y'all I'm going to have them up. But you could go there still, though, because that's where I upload all my content, any kind of visual content that I got from recording and shooting and shit. That's where you'll find it. Tap in with me. Please holla at me. You could also go to hell if you're a fucking hater. You know what I'm saying? Suck my dick. But other than that, y'all, appreciate y'all Sunday night, man. Monday morning, I hope this is going to carry y'all off. At least kill 45 minutes of your time where you're out there moving around. Hopefully it brought you some kind of entertainment. You know, maybe give you a little food for thought, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be positive. You know, I got my moments where I joke around and shit. But for the most part, you know, I'm a man of my word. And I'm for real. What would I say? Yeah, dig. No Invite Podcast, we out.
But you niggas don't want that.
Why they acting like some hoes? Why they acting like some hoes, man? I don't even know. Why they acting like some hoes? Why they acting like some hoes, man? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know why they acting like some hoes. I don't even know. I don't even know why they acting like some hoes.
Hoes.